Black and Curious. I'm Kendrin.
What up? What up? It is Dehjai. How y'all doing?
Hello. If you've never been here before, we do a cross section of pop culture in real life, and we're here multiple times a week talking trash.
That we are.
So,
Not always trash.
not always trash. So, if that sounds interesting to you, why don't you drop down and subscribe to our channel? And I have the topic for today. It is about quiet luxury. Chatty in the streets about quiet luxury. I actually have a couple of source videos that I'll drop down in the description box so that you can get a little bit more context. But essentially, everyone, it seems like a lot of people are moving toward quiet luxury. I mean, we always hear a lot of people talk about how, rich people, they don't spend all that money on blah, blah, blah. And it's like bullshit. They do. They just are buying stuff that you don't realize is expensive.
Right.
Um,
Like t-shirts be $600 and it look like a regular shirt.
right. Or like Steve Jobs and his Izzy Miyake turtlenecks, which were probably like $600. I think they were like $600 a pop. It's just like girl buy.
Mm-hmm.
But so I guess like that kind of ties into this idea of quiet luxury that's been coming up a lot recently. Um and I just think it's interesting that it's coming up now that luxury items are so much more accessible, I feel.
That and
I
also
think
like the girls at the gate be getting the knockoffs that look so real
true.
that there's no way of really
True.
knowing. Because there's a couple of
That's
like LVMH houses that are just now they're saying they're getting to the no, it's not LVMH. I want to say it's Cartier. They're no longer authenticating the forever bracelets. Is that what it's called? The one that
the
it
love bracelets.
yeah, thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're just like the fakes are too good. Like, what's the point?
Yeah. So that's actually something I hadn't thought about. But yeah, there's a big conversation around like the people are calling it dupe culture, but I think it's more like knockoffs, they're replicas,
Mm-hmm.
and some of them are like really high quality that you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Like I know somebody who buys she buys some of both. She buys real luxury, but she also was like, she in her closet. I was like, oh my God, you have that? She was like, girl, not real. She
I
was
got
like, I
that from
got
the
it.
gate.
Well, she didn't get it from the gate. She got it from Turkey because a lot of times they do really good knockoffs in Turkey. So,
I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, and I feel like we had this conversation before. For me, I'll have some real items and some other items. I'm just gonna have to fake because I'm not gonna pay like, especially for them Chanel bags, they just up the price.
yeah,
They're like
they
10
up the
grand or
price like
something like that.
that.
And I'm
You
like,
remember, sidebar, you remember in college when I really wanted to buy a Chanel bag and it was like 2 grand and I wish I had bought it because I'd have it now?
girl, I'm trying to tell you. And like, so because of some friends from TikTok, I am perusing things on the gate as it relates to like affiliate opportunities. And so
Mhm.
I'm just like, you know what, let me see what this is all about. I don't know if I'm gonna really do anything per se, but we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Because the girls are like, it looks no different. And they're still
Yeah.
giving you genuine quality, which is why I understand like those luxury houses are just at the point where they're like, we're not authenticating stuff anymore because like
Yeah.
we can't even tell the difference.
Well, a lot of them weren't authenticating either, anyways, because they just, I mean, they weren't, not because they couldn't, but they just weren't. Because it's like, I'm not gonna like let you we want you to buy stuff in the boutique. So why would I like authenticate that for you here? And also, it could cause drama, I imagine, if you know what I'm saying? Somebody bringing
Mhm.
in something that they think is real and then it turns out to be fake.
That is
I
not,
can
yeah.
imagine that's a liability issue for them to be authenticating anything. But
True. But to your point about like the reseller sites, I there's one that I follow that's based out of, it's not like a real where it's a huge site, but
yeah.
they're pretty big on Instagram and they're always getting in different boxes with like all this different luxury stuff that they resell, and they resell at like a premium price. And like I'm looking at the stuff they getting versus the girls that I know that are doing the affiliates, and it looks the exact same. So I'm like, is the
Yeah.
shit that y'all got real? Or are you getting your stuff from these same suppliers? It may not be off the gate,
Yeah.
but there's several suppliers at this point.
Yeah. So, and that is something like as I'm always on the resale sites. I have several videos here talking about I have one for the Poshmark and I have one for the Real, which I'll link above. But yeah, I like it. And honestly, like that has slowed me down a little bit because there's certain things I'm kind of like, maybe not, because those are duplicated a lot. A
Mm-hmm.
lot, a lot, a lot. But yeah, I think the conversation about quiet luxury is a lot of people who how do I say this? I think that it has become more accessible to people. And so when things are more accessible, then obviously the opposite is to just like go for the more exclusive things.
Mm-hmm.
Um and a lot of the exclusive things are what you would call like a quiet luxury, like an Hermes, what do you call it, a Birkin or Kelly or Mini Kelly or whatever, and doing the whole game and the whole system. Like that's the more exclusive stuff. And I think that's why you see a lot of people suddenly collecting Birkins and stuff. And it's just like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
fine.
Or
But
like the TikTok girlies that are going overseas to get the different luxury items because you can't get them here, or like the price is
yeah,
like astronomically
yeah,
higher here in the US than it is in the actual countries where it's created.
yeah, for sure. And listen, I don't have a dog in this fight either way. There's something I am a person. I like what I like. Some of the stuff I like got labels, got it's flashy, it's got the symbol all over it. Some stuff, not so much. Some stuff I like a quiet. For instance, I went shopping. Maybe it'll be in a vlog, but I went to the outlets and I was in YSL and there's a certain YSL bag that I am absolutely in love with, and I didn't like the color that they had there. So she was like, "Oh, well, you can do this one." And all of the things she was pointing to me had that big ass YSL and like, the class. And I was like, I don't like
I don't
that.
like that.
Like I don't actually don't like that. And I don't like
Me either.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
I don't want nothing with a whole bunch of like I don't think the only thing that I would get which will be like a birthday present to myself probably is like a LV tote, but just the basic leather monogram, like not a whole bunch of crazy whatever. I just like that, but I think
So
I'm
yeah.
in black where you can't even notice it for real.
I mean, so for me, it goes both ways. Like I like certain things that are, like I said, I want a Fendi baguette with, I want the S all over it. You know what I mean? Um, Also, there's like a Gucci bag I'm looking at that has the Gucci monogram all over it. So it's like, it just depends on the style. So I just think everybody should just get what they like and stop trying to make all of these like it means a thing for you to have quiet luxury or like to be very soft and subtle about how you wear your luxury items. Like just buy what you like.
I'm saying.
No money.
And be a
So
frugal cutie if that's what you gonna do. The girls at TikTok will tell you where to go and get the things that look legitimate, okay?
I'm not saying anything about that.
I
That's
listen, at
Dehjai
this
talking
point,
about that, not me.
there are people on here. I don't have anything from off of the gate. Don't misunderstand. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the stuff that they are bringing in, and it is like it does not look any different. And then
No, I've seen some good stuff too. I've
some
seen
of the
some
girls
good
are
stuff.
making like major influencer money.
Yeah, yes, I know. I've seen one that I'm still confused as to how she's doing that and her day job. Um,
Ooh, we're gonna have to talk
but
it offline.
you know who it is. She's one of the bigger ones. So, anyways, all that to say, what are your thoughts on quiet luxury? Or do you buy into that? I will say this too. I'm gonna drop a video from Cassie Thorpe, who I think is really funny because she calls it like shouty, the luxury being shouty. But she also, her mama got like vintage stuff. So it's like if anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like she has it. She had it. Her mom had it. It's,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like
This regular
it's
occurrence.
not all about like this new money aesthetic that the new money girlies have to have a certain all, you know what I mean, have the labels all over the place and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
um some people just like flashy shit. So anyway,
There you
I
go.
think drop down in the comments, let us know what your thoughts about this like new money versus old money and luxury aesthetics. Tell us what you think.
if you buying off the gate.
Tell us what you think.
Ah.
We'll talk to you next time. In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will be back soon.
Bye, friends.